Hi, my name is T. Waldron, and since my divorce 4 years ago, I have been on a journey of growth and self-discovery to get to know myself, to date myself, and then to love myself, and I'm still in it. So I wanted to share with you some of the stuff that I've learned. The first thing I had to do was establish a simple goal that I could reach for, that I could strive for, that would take me out of my comfort zone, which is to be as healthy as possible on all levels that exist. And I'm still discovering new levels now. So step number one is create my why. Why do I want to be as healthy as possible? I spent a lifetime as a people pleaser, but now I need to put myself first. Step two, I had to examine my habits, and I was pretty mean to myself or ignored myself. And it was just, it took a long time to stop and listen to my thoughts and reframe the way I was saying things. For example, if I made a mistake, I'd be like, oh, I'm so stupid. No, I made a mistake. Get back up and go. Pay attention to how I was talking to myself and change it. What would you say to a friend if they made a mistake? It's an ongoing thing, and it's easier now, but it took a long time to break those habits. Number three, continue doing things that were leading me to my goal and to stop doing things that weren't. And I didn't do it all at once. I didn't the first of the year, everybody says I'm gonna run 5 miles a day and eat a diet and go to bed early. And no, I tried to cut out one habit at a time, add in a habit at a time. Number four, becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is all new territory. I had never done this stuff before. This feels painful or sad or lonely. And it's okay. Those feelings are all valid. Acknowledging the feeling, but not defining myself by those feelings. Number five, I said that already. Make one change at a time and continue it for 3 weeks or longer, because it takes 21 days to make a habit. It wasn't so methodical, but that was the goal, to do it like that. And more or less, it was over time. It took a long time. Number six, embrace solitude. So I just thought of this last night. Superman had his fortress of solitude in my little 4-room apartment for maybe 3 years after the divorce. And I was alone, and I didn't even really have company for the first 1.5 years. I was learning how to be myself and be okay with being myself. And then I'm not needy. I don't need to go out. I don't need to be with a boyfriend. I don't need it. I enjoy all those things, and they're wonderful. But when you can come from a place of abundance, I'm good by myself. I love myself, and I can spend time with myself. Which is weird, but it's true. I learned how to treat myself as a good friend, and I learned to appreciate the things that make me unique. Reading or to journaling again. I don't have cable. That's YouTube right now. The only streaming service I have right now is Netflix. Every title seemed very negative, so I may even be cutting Netflix. I'll keep you posted if I have the nerve to do that one. Number 8. This one's a little strange. I learned to fall in love with myself. I demonstrate that by doing things for myself. If I have a project, I used to say, oh, I could do that later. I'll do the project later, and I'll go out to dinner with these folks or do whatever. No, I say, you know what? I need to get this done. When I get it done, I'll meet you guys out later. That was hard. I started finally traveling myself, and that was really hard to do. That's a whole other topic. But it's been beautiful, and I appreciate it. And I'm still working on it. This list might change, next year, but this is where I'm at now. This is what I'm finding useful, and hopefully you can find it useful too. This whole concept that I'm talking about started with minimalism. I had 5 closets, giant closets full of clothes when we were married. And after the divorce, I had to downsize. I was living in a little tiny apartment, and so I still have some more things to declutter and to minimize. But I had to really cut it into like a quarter, and it was hard at the time, and now it feels better. So I'm minimizing the distractions in my life, and it's been beautiful. It's been hard. It's a different way of living. And I'm embracing this chapter of my life now. So I don't know, I'm not saying, cut out Xbox forever or cable forever, but right now it's not serving me. It's not leading me toward my goals. I don't need it. It's not helping me get to my goals. So what do you do when you're trying to reach your goals? I'd love to know in the comments. From myself to yourself, thank you for joining me on this journey.